And yeah, and it's going to keep, it's going to keep getting better. We've got 2 junior college offensive linemen that are going to be here in June, and we signed 1 more high school player. But yeah, but you guys know, I mean, keeping them healthy. But right now, that's certainly, certainly feels a lot better than last year at this time. I mean, you can practice better. The bottom line, not just from the offensive line standpoint, but just from your overall efficiency in practice. When you can only go 1 offensive line, it cuts down on reps, it cuts down on competition at that position. So I think it affects everything. I think it affects everything, and obviously we're a lot farther ahead.
Coach, what's Gongbe's role?
Tell you what, he is, first of all, last year he made quite a name for himself with me just on special teams. He ended up probably being our most productive special teams player by the end of the season. He showed just how physical he is. He showed that he really cares. He's unselfish. So he's going to have an expanded role. The whole thing with him is, completely understanding the offense, because he came in last year minus spring ball, minus fall training camp. There's no question with his hands on the football, he can be a heck of a player for us. It's all the other things he has to learn in this offense.
And how does that help a player when he's got that spring ball experience under his belt?
Oh boy, for him, I think it'll be a world of experience. I mean, just across the board, because, when you're not really comfortable, when you're not 100% sure what you're doing, you don't play very fast. And if you get a kid with the kind of body Crusoe Gongbe has, the kind of strength he has, when you get him to be able to cut it loose and go 100% full speed without any hesitation, it's kind of exciting. So I'm anxious to watch him. I think he can be a factor on this football team.
Second day of practice, just typical second
Yeah,
day of
second day of practice, without any pads on, just helmets. I think, the positive is, not to get ahead of ourselves, but we are more efficient throwing the ball. I think, even though you don't have shoulder pads on, you can kind of see that we are farther ahead. So we've got some quarterbacks there that, give us a chance, and we're throwing the ball a lot more, just in percentages compared to we ever did last year. Our team time offense against defense, last year it might have been 9 runs and 1 pass. Now it's probably 6 runs and 4 passes. So, that's obviously the focus, and, so far so good.
Coach, where does Reese White fit into the mix?
Yeah, there's Reese right there, man. He's made a catch out there today. Reese is a guy that is going to play a lot of football here, and the key is to find out what is the right position for him. Last year he was a wide receiver, really played for us as a special teams guy in the games. We toyed with the idea of making him a safety. We toyed with the idea of making him an outside linebacker. But his biggest strength is his hand-eye coordination and the ability to catch the football. So we think the tight end position in our offense, because we do a lot, we call that guy the cruiser that plays off the line of scrimmage a lot. We think he can be a good fit at that position.
But in your scheme, he's got to be able to put a body on some guys, right?
A little bit, yeah, but he's, he's getting stronger. He's up over 200 pounds. He's a good technique player. He's stronger than he looks. So, I think he has a place. I think he'll be a good player for us at that position.
What are you liking at this point? What kind of things concern you?
Oh, the same things. We haven't put pads on yet. So there's nothing to really evaluate. Obviously, we have the young defensive linemen that, all of a sudden when those pads come on and they get hit in the mouth, how are they going to react? We've got an entirely new secondary out there. So from the defensive standpoint, we haven't answered anything yet. Offensively, it does look like we're crisper, and it does look like we can be more balanced because we can throw the ball a little bit better right now. So that's after 2 days without pads on.
When the pads go on Saturday, how much contact will there be?
Yeah, there'll be a lot of contact. It's a no tackling day for us. You have 4 of those days that you have to declare full pads but no tackling. So it'll be full speed contact and everything except taking the backs to the ground. And you've been around us enough to know, we don't do a whole lot of that anyhow. So it'll be full speed. Just can't take them all the way down.